today we're looking at the rankings because today the rankings got updated after UFC Saudi Arabia. Now, for the most part, these divisions on screen didn't change, but they made some wild decisions on who they threw into the rankings. Like some really just, and who they took out of the rankings too was a little shocking considering who Dana White is and how ass his rankings are. But yeah, first we'll go over the division that changed, and then we'll go over maybe some other changes that I think they should implement. But yeah, first, the middleweight division. This is the one that changed the most. We start at the top. Nadine Imavov takes Izzy's spot at number 2. Izzy drops below Chimaev, and then Whittaker moves down 1. That makes sense. Shouldn't move Khamzat down, especially not still being below Izzy. This is kind of weird to look at. Like, the top 3 has no Adesanya or Whittaker or like Cannonier or Vettori. Strickland still, but like the old guard is like gone now. Well, Strickland's really the only guy that's even partially keeping that there, but even then, not really. Because I'd say the older Strickland's kind of in between. I'd say guys that would define like the Izzy era are like the Adesanya, Whittaker, Cannonier, Vettori, Costa, those guys. So yeah, that's just kind of weird. They finally made the change. They moved Cannonier above Vettori. Thank God, because that was the stupidest thing they could have done. When Cannonier lost to Bayo and moved him under Vettori, I didn't get that, because Marvin Vettori's last fight was Vettori getting the shit beat out of him by Jared Cannonier, and then he was just below him in the rankings because Cannonier was active and Vettori wasn't. So that makes sense. And then they took Jack Hermanson out of the rankings completely, which fair enough. I didn't see that coming though. Like, is he just not gonna fight anymore? Like, is he just quietly retiring? I don't know. And then Roman Kopylov and Bo Nickel get into the rankings. Now, I think Roman Kopylov is a really good option to slide into the rankings. Bo Nickel's a tough one because I don't think he should be in the rankings at all. In fact, I think next fight he gets booked, unless he gets booked I really don't see anybody in the rankings losing to him. He can't fight anybody in the rankings that loses to him. Everyone beats him. Like, really, everyone beats him. So I think he'll be like Sharon Magomedov, who also got kicked out of the rankings, thank God. He got kicked out. Hermanson got kicked out. Michel Pereira moved up 2 spots after getting his ass whooped for 4.5 rounds against Anthony Hernandez. Yeah, Kopylov's a good spot. I think because Bo Nickel beat Paul Craig, which, you know, is not a good win, but Paul Craig, before his fight against Bo Nickel, was ranked and lost to Kyle Bahayo. And Bahayo is number 6 now. I think on paper, I know I'm Anthony Smith. On paper, that's probably okay. I think it probably should be RDR. I think Rainer de Ridder should be ranked at 15, so that he can just kind of breeze past the Hermanson fight. Because I think that was the fight to book next, but now he's just out of the rankings. So maybe they do that fight anyways, and then they give RDR a ranked opponent. But I don't see that. Michel Pereira is fighting Abus Magomedov. Who does Kopylov fight next? Like, Costa? I guess that would make sense. Because, like, if you just look at it, Strickland's booked, Imavov just fought, Chimaev's getting a shot, Adesanya just fought, Whittaker versus Bahayo seems likely, if not Imavov versus Bahayo. Which I did make the Imavov-Bahayo fight, but Whittaker needs somebody to fight. Oh my god, did they do Kopylov? No, they wouldn't do Kopylov versus Whittaker. Cannonier versus Dolidze, Cannonier versus Robocop, Vittori versus Dolidze, Brendan Allen versus Anthony Hernandez, Kopylov just fought not too long ago, Bo Nickel, well no, because Kopilov's not fighting down, so probably Kopylov versus Costa, and Nickel probably gets an unranked can. MVP, he's probably fine where he is. I wouldn't mind actually seeing the rankings reshuffled a little bit. I think Morales is probably I think really just Prates. I think you just move MVP up to number 13 and move Prates and Luque down. Because I love Carlos Prates, but he beat Neil Magny after he got TKO'd by Michael Morales. So it is what it is. But I know Shermagomedov, I guess, could be looked at now as like not a great win because, well, no, because he beat him striking. So no, that's a really good win. But yeah, those are the changes. Nickel, I'd probably put Rainer de Ritter instead, but you know, on paper it's fine. And then heavyweight. I'm a little confused by the rankings. Who got removed from the rankings in flyweight? We'll go over heavyweight while I'm finding that. No, I'm trying to look at who's not in the rankings. I'll look in a second. But yeah, no, top 8 didn't change. With Rosenstrike being cut, Tai Tuivasa is now a top 10 heavyweight in 2025. What the fuck are we doing? That is horrible. He should be unranked. I think this is probably the worst ranked division ever. I don't think there's ever been a division ranked worse than this. Yes, you have the go to the sport, John Jones. You have a huge boogeyman in Tom Aspinall, Alexander Volkov, Cyril Gane, Sergey Pavlovich, Curtis Blades, Almeida. And then it really kind of falls off. Like, I would only consider this to be the top contenders. I would consider the top 7 to be actual legit, really good fighters. Like Lewis moving, all these guys moving up. I would put Gaziev above Tuivasa, and then move Tuivasa below McParkin at number 14, and then Lewis can stay there at number 9. So Lewis number 9, Gaziev, Acosta, Parkin, Tuivasa. I would put Kennedy Nizichukwu 14. I don't know why Dontel Mays is coming off a loss to Shamil Gaziev, but he gets ranked 14. And then Yonata Deniz, who's coming off of a loss against Marcin Tybura, is not only ranked below Dontel Mays, but ranked at all. Like, if you're at least gonna rank him and be stupid, at least put him above Dontel Mays. Dontel Mays, Deniz would knock Dontel Mays out in like 30 seconds. Let's just be real. The fact that Dontel Mays is ranked is just, it's a joke. This just shows you how much of a joke this sport is. You put Kennedy Nizichukwu at 14, and you put literally, honestly, I wouldn't even mind if you put Justin Tafa in there so that when Tafa loses to Taliesin Teixeira at UFC 312, he can get into the rankings. I'm looking at UFC women's flyweight Tapology. Oh, wait, hold on. No, that's the wrong division. Grasso, Furio, Blanchfield, Silva, Barber, Namajunas. Oh, Sermonara. Oh, that makes sense. Sermonara, Green Silva is still there. Brandon Maverick still there. Tracy Cortez still there. Ariane Lipsky, Arta Silva still there. Casey O'Neill. Well, Casey O'Neill just got ranked. Andrade is it's 7. Jesus. Who the hell did they kick out of the rankings? Because Mario Bueno Silva's in the rankings now, for fucking whatever reason. Like, now we're just getting into fighters who just aren't... I don't know. This is so confusing. I don't know. Caitlin Sermon, but two... Oh, someone probably just got kicked out of the rankings. I can't think of who that is right now. But yeah, this makes no sense. Kennedy is a Chupu and... Fucking... I don't know. Oh no, Oscar Rogero de Lima. Beat Waldo Cortez Acosta. At least keep him ranked. Acosta should probably be ranked above him because he's been active. Keep de Lima 15. Move Kennedy is a Chupu 14. Jeez. Yeah, because De Lima and Rosenstrike are out of the rankings. Rosenstrike's gone. De Lima's just unranked. And the flyweight division makes sense. Jasuda Vicious moves up 3 above Cortez and Carini Silva. I don't really get there's 4 Silvas in the flyweight division now. There's Bueno Silva, Da Silva, Silva, and Silva. Yeah. Jasuda Vicious, I think that's a good move. That's a good match. Namajunas and Jasuda Vicious in the rankings. Yeah, I don't mind Casey O'Neill being ranked because she won her last fight, did she not? Yeah, against Yana Santos. Okay, that makes sense. I like that then. And then Bantamweight, the move that needed to happen. Bueno Silva lost, so that makes sense going down to 8, and then she just moved up over Carla Rosa. Because I don't understand why it took them that long to even do it. Yeah, Eileen Perez, she should have been there like a month ago. But you know what? It is what it is. It's fine. Because it all happened good at the end of the day. I don't even know what you do with the rankings at this point. Because God forbid I make women's MMA fights. Pena versus Harrison, Pennington versus Dumont, Pierre versus Chason, Perez versus Aldana. That's as far as I'm going with that. And then if we go up to the lighter divisions, this I have my thoughts. I would have to think about where I want everyone here because it takes a while for my brain to process. Kara France should be above Albazi. Tyron Albazi should fight next. Kara France versus Pantoja. Royval versus Cap. Moreno's fighting Usyk because what the fuck. And then Almabayev is fighting Alan Nascimento. Yeah, I don't know. Perez, when he comes back, can probably fight like a Johnson off a win against Temerov, or like a Kaya Sakura or a Josh Van. He's got to fight way down. Tim Elliott. Why isn't Tim Elliott getting kicked out of the rankings? He hasn't fought in like a year. Ulanbekov should have moved above Elliott, I think, even though Elliott beat him. If you're moving Acosta above De Lima and unranking De Lima, you may as well do that with Ulanbekov and Elliott. Oh no, because Van is fighting Bruno Silva. Okay, off a win, Van could probably fight Perez. This no complaints. I don't think. Oh God, Vera, Jesus, give Bautista Vera. If Bautista beats Vera, Vera's fighting someone unranked, and then honestly, you could probably kick him out of the rankings after that. He's not very good anymore. The rest of this, I don't really mind. Yeah, this all makes sense. So Zahavi, I'd probably rank McGee above Zahavi because Zahavi's like what 38 or whatever. Munoz, and he beat Javid Bashrat, which fair enough, but you're old, so. Marcus McGee came off. I value Jonathan Martinez more. I picked Martinez to beat Munoz by probably a decision, but I mean, you know, styles make fights, so it is what it is. Oh, this is way better. Look at this. Oh. Okay. didn't like that I did that. We'll go to the featherweight division. Good, Volk, good, Holloway. Just remove Holloway at this point. We know he's fighting up. Get him out. Lopez is fighting Rodriguez. Who the hell is it? This is why Imavov is so inactive, is because nobody above him wants to fight him. Or they can't because they're booked, and they never book Imavov. It should be Imavov, Lopez, Volk, Topuria, Holloway's out of the rankings, Rodriguez versus Emmett, Ortega moves up, Allen versus Sterling, Cater's fighting Zalal, Murphy. Oh god, what do you do with Murphy? I don't know. I'm not matchmaking this video. And then yeah, these I don't really have any complaints. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know how Kim would beat Green and then he's number 12. I don't know. Yeah, that's this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.